I thought we did some pretty good things tonight, especially starting two young guys in Mo and Trey. But we played in spurts too many times. We just gotta get a little bit more consistent with what we're doing, and if we do, we're gonna have a chance to be pretty good. I thought our guys' activity defensively was good throughout most of the game. Even a young guy like Mo, he had 3 deflections in a short amount of time and 2 steals. Mikal, he was really good. He had 6 deflections in his minutes, a couple of steals. Both those guys got 50-50 balls. We won the battle in that area. And Mikal's next play speed is unbelievable. I mean, if a turnover happens or an offensive rebound happens, he does not hesitate, take an extra step in the opposite direction of the ball. I mean, right away, his change of direction and the flip of the switch from offense to defense is amazing. Probably one of the best that I've been around. And for him to get a couple of blocks the way he did, that's just a testament to what he can do defensively. And I hope everybody is watching those small things that don't always show up in the stat sheet, because he's a first-team all-defender. It's evident. There's no question in my mind what he does out on the floor, and it's a lot of the little things that he does that I hope don't go unnoticed, because he was really good for us on that end of the floor. One of the things, obviously, that we did was we turned the ball over in the third quarter, and when we turned it over, I thought we dropped the shoulders a little bit, our heads a little bit, and it impacted our ability to play defense at a high level, which resulted in us being a half a step behind. And when you're a half a step behind, the other team's going to get open threes, or they're going to march to the free throw line like they did. So we have to do a better. I told our guys, hey, turnovers are going to happen, especially trying to play fast and then playing the different combinations that I'm playing right now. But think about the next play. Don't drop your shoulders, don't drop your head, lift everybody up, and let's get engaged and get a stop. Let's make up for it by getting a stop the right way. A lot of good performances from a lot of different guys, but a great learning experience for all of us throughout the course of the game.
With the next play speed in Mikal, I think the play that you referenced, he throws a pass over or something like this, turns it over, and then without even thinking about it, sprints back up on defense, and then beats everybody else back up the other way up the court. How do you get everybody else on that same wavelength to be able to turn the switch on a turnover or a missed shot just like that?
Our standard, and I've talked about a lot of times, we're going to sacrifice for one another. We're going to be connected. But the next one is, I think everybody in that room, I truly believe everybody in that room has a competitive spirit. And one of the things that I talked about as a pet peeve of mine is when we don't have buy-in with the next play speed. And so that's something that we're tracking, and we're constantly talking to our guys about. We're showing examples. We show them examples of it, not just basketball examples, but we also showed them a football example too. And our guys will get it. That's the only way we're going to be able to get to where we want to get to. That's part of having a competitive spirit, and I truly believe everybody in that room has it. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to teach it, and grow and get really good in that area. All of us.
The football equivalent would be an interception and then turning around and trying to chase the guy down.
Yeah. So it was Seattle. The one we showed them was Seattle Seahawks were playing the Arizona Cardinals, and Russell Wilson. Sorry, Russell. Threw an interception at the goal line. And I can't remember who from Arizona intercepted the ball. But if you watch DK Metcalf, it was bam, right now. He went from possibly catching the ball or scoring a touchdown. The interception happened. He didn't do this. He didn't take an extra step towards the sideline. It was right now. And I don't even know what happened after he made the tackle, but that gives, every time I watch it, and I've watched it probably 100 times, it gives me goosebumps just to see somebody make that play that, isn't going to show up in the stat sheet, but that was the play of the game, in my opinion, no matter what happened.
Coach, you guys were 27th at three-point attempts last year, and you guys took 48 tonight. Is your kind of mentality to increase the volume of 3 points you guys take, or to just increase the quality of threes you guys take? Like, what's kind of your mentality going into the season?
No, well, we talk about the quality of our threes, and I'm not comparing last year to this year. I'm a paint, touch, spray guy. I'm a paint, touch, spray guy. And if you think about it, most guys, when they're getting their work in, it's a coach standing there and a player standing here and another coach rebounding and passing the ball. It's catch and shoot threes. Those are the easiest threes. And so we promote spacing, okay? And if the floor is spaced the right way, we promote quick decisions. Whether it's a cut or it's a snap drive or it's a roll, we want to touch the paint to try to collapse the defense. And if the defense doesn't collapse, then we need to finish it. If the defense collapses, then we need to spray it. And in my opinion, those spray threes, again, off a dribble drive or off of just somebody making a basket cut to score and the weak side having to tag in and now the skip pass is available, those type of threes are great threes. And I don't care who's open. When it hits your hands, let that thing fly.
Mike, you said with Jaylen, you said earlier in the preseason that you guys kind of put limits on him, on what you wanted him and other guys to do on the offensive end. And I just wanted to ask you, where is he now with that, and what are you seeing from him now that the preseason's over?
No, I'd say he's got a pretty good feel. And, the thing that I like about him is he can be on the ball or he can be off the ball. There were some actions that he had tonight where he was off the ball. And, trying to move him around naturally without me making a play call while we're trying to play with pace is a good thing. And, it's going to take some time for us to really, really click, but you could see there are signs of it, when we play with pace, not just in the full court, but in the half court, when the floor is spaced the right way. I mean, we can get some easy shots based on the talent we have on this team if we keep the game simple. And it starts with Jaylen having a good feel, which he does, and just playing basketball from there.
Last one. You talked a lot about the process to get shots, and shots just haven't fallen for you guys, but you guys were able to see some go in.
Yeah.
Landry with the big night, Deuce hit some shots, Clarkson early. What did you like from the bench? And then lastly, was Matthews not playing? That was just you didn't have him in the rotation there for tonight.
Yeah, so I went in wanting to play 10 guys, to take a look at 10 guys. And, I have a minute sheet that I did, and I wanted to try to play the guys that I want to just take a look at. And, like, for instance, a guy like Mo, I think he's 19, right? Mo's 19. And, who would have thought that he would have got a start tonight in Madison Square Garden. But in practice, he's played well. He's earned the right to be out on the floor, and that's why he got a start. So it was just these 10 guys that I wanted to take a look at. The one thing that I know that I wanted to do was with Jaylen and Mikal, I wanted them around 34 minutes, because hopefully I'll keep them around that during the regular season. And this is the first opportunity that they had to do it. So there was a part of me, don't tell the players I said this, but there was a part of me that I hoped that the game was a little close, because if it was a blowout, whether we were getting our behind kicked or we were kicking their behind, then I would have been in a dilemma, because I wanted Jaylen and Mikal to play 34 minutes regardless. And so it was a good enough game by our part and by Charlotte's part for it to happen. And like I said, I got to look at the other 8 guys. I think I played 10 at the other 8 guys that I wanted to take a look at tonight.